Welcome to this video tutorial. In this section of the course, we're going to talk about introduction to web design. Web design basically is the implementation of tools to be able to design a website, majorly the front end that the user see. So most time people try to interchange the word web design and web development. They are similar, but they are two different things. So I'm going to just give a brief explanation of web design and web development. Like I said earlier, this tutorial is majorly on web design, but there is going to be a little bit of development in a way. But since you are not going to be coding everything from scratch, I really don't want to call it development, but in a way it's development process because it involves a lot of codes. So, but since we'll not be doing a lot of code, that's why I'm calling it web development training, web design training, so to say. So web design, for instance, refers to the process to make the front end, majorly a focus on the front end, and they are sometimes called UX and UI designers. That is what the users interface and user experience, what they want the users to see. But whereas web development focus more on the back end and also does focus on the front end, but the coding aspect of these things, they focus more on it. For example, a web designer can design a button, but for the button to send a message to a form, to an input and stuff like that, it needs a web development part to make those database query and all the other things functional. So I'm going to show you the bridge between these things as we go through the tutorial. So but I just want to give you a clear explanation and understanding of these two phrases so that you'll be able to understand as we dive deeper into the entire process. I just want to really bring this to your notice that you can have a basic understanding. I would have said let me skip this and go directly to the practical aspect of the course. I just want us to have a basic understanding so that you know what we are doing, that you still need to improve your skill as you progress. So majorly web developers majorly use tools like they use sophisticated programming language like C++, Python, and other Java and other massive PHP programming language, Node.js, and a lot more of them. So that is for that. So I'm going to show you something here now. You can see this design here. A web designer can design something like this in a piece of paper or in a software like Adobe Dreamweaver. I can design a software like this and design stuff like this, how the website interface should look. But this website might just be on paper or just a rough sketch, but bringing this thing to life needs coding. So a web developer have to code this to life, have to bring it to life. But no, in some cases a web designer can also create this front end, but it cannot do much like a web developer. So that is the basic difference between these two fields. But most cases, all web designers these days are striving to be web developer, and as a web developer, you must have almost all web developers these days have web design skills already. So you can see that's why the interchanging of the names are coming to play, because many web designers they are drifting as improving their skill to become web developers. And as a web developer, many web developers today have basic or full vast knowledge about web design skill. So that is for that in this tutorial. So in the next section of the video, I'm going to show you all you need to know to start designing a website. I don't want us to waste much time in this particular video. So as you take the course, I just want us to hit it. So we're going to start setting up the website immediately. So that is how we're going to do this tutorial. Thank you.